a fancy little background here of a road to somewhere better, right? So really, I just felt compelled. I'm multi-streaming right now, so I'm going on a few different platforms, and I'm not putting any links because well, the platforms don't like that. And today is just really meant to serve you because so I went to the Tony Robbins Summit event the last few days. Long story short, it was fantastic. And, I was in the community. I was doing my own little homework posts and stuff. And I made some friends, in particular, this wonderful woman who just had a stroke, a few days before the event and still showed up. Okay, props to you. So I don't know, when I heard her story, I really connected with her, and I've been just chatting with her, offering some resources to her. And as I was chatting with her, I was like, I really should make a video about this. I really should make a video about this because it can really help a lot of people. But, making a whole video is like so much work and everything. And then, if I put it on my to-do list, the to-do list just gets bigger. And, there's other priorities. So anyways, I just decided, like, whatever, I'm just going to go live and I'm just going to share basically what I shared with her. Because, so we're talking about healing trauma. And for those of you who know me, you know that I've had a 10-year practice in healing trauma, specifically with EMDR therapy. Now, I call myself a former EMDR therapist, even though technically I'm still registered. But that's because I transitioned into the coaching space, helping people who have already healed live vibrant and fulfilling lives, living into their full potential, maximizing their vitality, and really gaining that true fulfillment in life. And that is my focus and my passion. However, as I mentioned to her, because I just have so much experience in this healing world, I cannot leave anyone behind. And so I have that course. I'm not promoting the course here now. I'm not doing that. But I'm just saying that I have a self-EMDR course that I've had for a number of years. I have thousands of students there. And so I'm actually going to be launching a community there soon to help people with their healing. So I'm not completely out of that world, as I was talking to her. But I said to her, look, okay, I used EMDR to heal a lot of deep stuff. And of course, I did it with hundreds of clients, and it's a wonderful therapy. But she just had a stroke. Okay. And we were talking about healing trauma. And she has a super positive attitude and positive energy. And I was like, do not go and do this EMDR therapy, at least not right now. Like, not in your condition. It's really intense. A self EMDR tool can be intense too. I'm not saying it's not good. I obviously sell it for a reason. It's great, but do not do that, right? Like, take care of yourself, take care of your health. And then I just thought, okay, I'm just going to give you the shortcut to healing. And because I just really want to help you, and anybody can do this for free. All you need is to be really committed and really determined, not have those blocks, but be willing. Oh, we can have blocks. Okay, you can have blocks, but be willing to go to work through them. Okay, so what do I mean? So I just told her, first of all, you need to know the destination. What are you trying to accomplish with healing? And so I've been doing this for over 10 years. I've helped hundreds of people heal. And I can tell you that there's two main destinations of what you want to achieve in your healing. Now, it really helps to know these destinations because then you can find shortcuts. There's not just one way to do it. And I'm going to tell you how to do it. So the destination, number one, feeling safe, right? Feeling safe in your life, safe in your home. That's important. Some people who've had a lot of trauma, they have a lot of anxiety and they can't feel safe. That's an important thing. That's an important piece. The other important piece that is profoundly common, and it's not just in people who've had a lot of trauma, but it's in a lot of people, and that's the self-worth piece. So feeling that you're valuable, that you're worthwhile, that you deserve that you deserve to be healed, that you deserve good things, that you deserve happiness, that you deserve to be loved. Not feeling like you gotta make excuses, like put yourself down when you've achieved something or you've forgotten something, but treating yourself with love and understanding always, and being your best friend. I talked about this a lot. Like, so, you know, being your best friend, being on your side, working with yourself towards your goals. You know, like, does it sound like a dream? It should be your reality, okay? I'm being hard on you right now. It should be your reality. If it's not, get there, for God's sakes. For God's sakes. I mean, you have one life. It's your life. It's your body. It's your soul. It's your spirit. Like, love it. Protect it. I know it's not always as easy as that, but anyways, I just feel really strongly about that. But to summarize, the two destinations, right? Learn how to feel safe and how to love yourself. Like, oh, okay, thanks, Viv. That's like, no, I didn't know that. No, like, maybe you knew that, but it's like, just to know, if you are thinking about therapy or in therapy or whatever, because we're also discussing therapy, and I'm like, it's not always necessary. And I'm going to talk about that in just a moment, because why not? I might as well give you all the gold right now. What was I saying? This is going live, you know, forget things. What was I saying? I distracted myself. Well, okay, let's just go with like the therapy thing. So like, why to do therapy or why not to do therapy? Oh, what I was saying is, like, okay, so it may seem hard to do those things. And it is a journey, depending on what you've been through. It is a journey, but you have to learn to transform your mind, right? And the safety piece, if it's really severe, you may want to do a self-EMDR technique or some meditation, chill out your brain and stuff. And there's many ways. I'm going to give you the tools. Actually, I'm going to give you the tools at the end of what you can do. 2 simple tools, and that will help and that are free and stuff. But the other thing, okay, therapy, not therapy, whatever, right? So we were talking about this, and she was like, yeah, she's not a fan of therapy. She kind of did it, kind of sucked. And I'm a former therapist. I'm not going to say it sucks. I had very, very good results, but that's because EMDR is phenomenal. And I had a lot of clients that came that were like, yeah, I had therapy. Well, they didn't say it sucked. Some of them said it sucked, but most of them were just like, yeah, it didn't help me, but I still need help. And then we had really great results. I'm not tooting my own horn, but I'm just saying, like, it depends. Therapy depends not only on the technique. The technique should be hopefully effective, but the more important part, which I've always told people, especially if you're looking for a therapist, because I'm not available, is having that rapport, the human relationship. Like, you got to like the person, right? Like, are they an a-hole, right? Are you thinking like they're full of crap, or they're bored, or they're not understanding you? Get out of there. Find someone else. You need to have the human relationship. Why? It's not just this person is going to guide you in techniques that are special. Like, you can read books and learn what you need to do. And a lot of you high achievers maybe have done that, and you kind of know. But the human relationship is very healing. It's just receiving that love, that unconditional love. So this is a very Rogerian perspective. Carl Rogers, I'm not going to get too much into that, but he was one of the founding fathers of psychology and modern psychotherapy. Not the only one, of course, but he had a big influence, and I'm a big fan of his, because he basically said, like, all you need to do with a client is just sit and love them unconditionally. And what it really means is that client shows up and they're like, whatever they're going through, you just view them with unconditional love, unconditional positive regard. Like, what you're teaching them is how to be accepted and how to be loved, which subconsciously teaches them that they are worth it. They're worth that love, and that it's okay to have these problems or have this history or have this past, right? So that relationship, you're paying for that relationship. It doesn't mean it's not sincere, it's not honest, but it's like, if you have maybe you have loving relationships in your life, and if you do and they're strong enough, then that's great. You don't need to do that. But regular relationships, you know, you can also have conflict, right? Like, and that's normal. I'm not saying it's a bad relationship, a bad person, bad you, bad them. No, no, no. I mean, conflict's normal. It's not like all sunshine rainbows. And so, you know, like you're not necessarily getting this unconditional love all the time, and maybe you kind of crave it because you didn't get enough of it at the start, right? And so a therapist can basically, it sounds like I'm trying to sell therapy. I'm not. But what I'm just telling you is what it's for, and how it works best. And if you do go down that road, what you should look for is, so what you pay for is not just someone's expertise. It is, of course, but it's also that they have that within themselves, that they're able to give you that unconditional positive regard, meaning love, meaning care, meaning see you in a good light, that they believe in you, that you're going to succeed and get better, because that is what's healing. Okay. And some combined with some effective techniques like EMDR, phenomenal. If you just have that positive relationship, it will heal you over time. So the more effective techniques will heal you faster, right? And of course, you're going to get slightly different results depending what you do. But I was like, you know what? For her, I was like, you know, and she's seems like a really committed girl with a good head on her shoulders. You know, she's just had a stroke. She's got a lot of challenges. And what I said to her was like, okay, don't put yourself down that rabbit hole. And you know, maybe, I don't know what her financial situation is, but you don't need to go down the therapy hole. You know, she was at the event, so she's obviously very self-motivated to do things for herself, which is key, because no one can pick you up and do what you need to do. Even the most loving relationship or best, kindest therapist, right? Like, ultimately, you will not succeed or get the results if you don't do the hard work. Sometimes we all need a helping hand, but you need to invest in yourself. And I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about the most valuable thing, time. You need to invest the time. Nothing is for free. And I'm talking about your time, your commitment, your energy, to giving yourself the freedom that you totally deserve. So back to what I was babbling about. What was I babbling about? I just don't want to miss any of it, because I really said a lot of things to her. Yeah, so therapy, not therapy. I was like, hey, don't do the therapy, girl, because you just had a stroke. EMDR is way too intense. No. But what could really help you that is free, right? That some people do sell as therapy. I'm not judging that. I'm not criticizing that, because again, that relationship is very important for some people, and it's sometimes in our lives, right? EFT, emotional freedom technique. Okay. I just pulled up the video. It's the founder, Gary Craig. I'm not going to put the URL because some of the platforms, then they don't like that. And so I want everybody to get this information. Just go into YouTube and put in Gary Craig. He's got his own channel, lots of stuff. Go to him. He's got a really old video called The Basic Recipe. Inconvenient. I should have put it on airplane mode. Okay. So EFT, The Basic Recipe by founder Gary Craig. Okay. So there you go. That is 8 minutes of telling you exactly what you need to do to use this fantastic technique. Tony Robbins is also a fan of the technique. Since that time, there's been a lot of people that have tried to make it more fancy and, you know, expensive. I mean, everybody's got to make a living. Maybe they're adding value. I'm not criticizing, but I'm just saying, like, you don't need any of those fancy bells and whistles. Like, watch the 8-minute video and do it yourself. But here's the thing. Okay, if you need to do it, right? If you can't do it, if you're crying and like, why it doesn't work, and because you're not doing it, well, it's because you're not doing it, just like anything else. So if that's your problem, then maybe you do need somebody to hold your hand and convince you to convince yourself to do it. That's what we're always paying for, is convince me to do what I need to do. All right. But if you could just muster it inside yourself, I mean, that's what I teach, by the way, is how to get that driving force really activated. But anyway, But what I'm saying is you can go and get that for free and do the tapping. And I told her, because even in her situation, right? Like, only good can come of it. You're tapping on these meridians, these acupressure points, sorry. And what you're repeating to yourself is basically, okay, let's say I'm sad. Despite me being sad and feeling shitty and hating myself right now, I fully love and accept myself. 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 You know? So there are some minor variations of language, of this and that, tap here, tap there, faster this, slower that. Doesn't freaking matter, okay? Like, just the general thing. Like, let's not be perfectionistic. I'm a recovered perfectionist. No more of that. I'm going live, full of bloopers. No more perfectionism. This is way too long for most people to watch. Whatever. If you really need it, you'll watch it. My point is, F the perfectionism and embrace your freedom. Perfectionism is your prison. It's not real. It's not attainable. And so just follow the Gary Craig EFT video. That is why I'm promoting that. I'm promoting that because I promoted to her as a rescue therapy, because it can be hard to stay positive. It can be hard to stay on track with the best of intentions. And so when those triggers of like feeling crappy, sad, low, depressed, or angry, anxious, those are kind of the demons we struggle with sometimes. You just do it. Do it every time, no excuse. This is your life, right? Do it every time. Do it for 10 minutes. Woo, big commitment there. Do it for 10 minutes. See, how do I feel 0 or 1 to 10 in terms of crappiness? Oh, I'm feeling very crappy, 8, or super crappy, maximum crappy, 10. Okay, do it for 10 minutes. Is it a 0? Do I feel fantastic? Can I now be happy? Or is it, I'm still a little bit upset? Okay, 3, 4, right? Whatever, it's gonna go down. And as long as you keep breaking that pattern, because what that upset is, those triggers that we talk about in therapy, they're just patterns that the brain set up. They were originally defense mechanisms, right? When you were little, nothing wrong with you. Brain is totally healthy. You're totally freaking normal. It's just a consequence of the fact that you're normal, right? Because your brain did what it needed to do. It was like, oh, this is dangerous, so I'm gonna believe that it's all my fault, so that I can gain approval, so that my parents don't kill me, or so and so, love me, so that I'm still fed and I'm gonna survive. This is kind of like the psychology that goes on when you're little, if you've been through something like that. So, but the point is that they turn into patterns in the brain, and then they get rehearsed, and then you find this false evidence of like, oh yeah, that person, they didn't answer my call or my message, they hate me, I'm not lovable, so those things keep getting reinforced, and you got to break it. So EFT, all the time. I'm just saying this is an easy way, and a really effective way. It doesn't matter if it's EFT that you're using. It's the fact that you're breaking the pattern and you're moving towards something better. I kind of like EFT. I didn't use it a lot in my practice because I was doing EMDR, but I did give it as homework a lot because that was a rescue thing. But it's only as effective as you do it, right? Like, if you don't do it, it's not effective. Obviously, it's like if you have to take a medication and you don't take it, it's definitely not going to work. I'm not a fan of a lot of medications, but sometimes, you need them. So anyways, so there's that. And then going on to the second thing. And then, I'm just going to say, I also had recommended to her DNRS, Dynamic Neural Retraining System by Annie Hopper. Because, that is another excellent way of stopping patterns and retraining your brain. And I used it to heal, a lot of my physical issues that I had. And it's phenomenal. It's more investment of time. It's a tiny bit of investment of money, like, I don't know, $400, $500 or something. But anyways, it's phenomenal. I'm not getting anything from that. I don't have my affiliate links here or anything like that, but I'm just saying that's a good one. But you know, the EFT one's super free, super fast, and super easy, right? So you can do that. But then for long term, this is not a must, but it's a strong recommendation, is meditation. Now, there's maybe those of you that hate meditation. I kind of hate it. But it is phenomenal, and it is, I've mentioned this, it's like the cure-all. It's the pathway to mastery. And if you can't do it, then you're broken and give up. No, for God's sake, stop telling yourself that crap. No, it's totally normal to feel like you can't meditate. It's totally normal to feel like crap if you do it properly, if you're just starting, because you're just sitting with the crap that's in your mind and not wanting to do it, wanting to do something else, thinking of something else, feeling like a failure because you're not having like this clear Zen thing that is like some picture in some mind of your mind, or that you've seen of some monk or whatever, right? I explain all of this in a video. Go to my former YouTube channel. Well, this is actually on my YouTube channel. Oh, I'm going on my former YouTube channel right now because I have a new one, Thrive Force with Viv PhD, that is dedicated to thriving, and it's you know, targeting high achieving people that have already done their healing work. But I'm going live now on my Viv PhD YouTube, so because I'm helping the people who are there, which was about healing, that are not done their healing. So if you go to Viv PhD on YouTube, right? Not supporting my new channel that needs support, so go there and kind of subscribe just to do me a favor if you want. But go to my old channel, go ahead and support that if you want, and just put in the meditation for those who can't meditate. I just went in because I was looking for the URL, and one of the last comments was like, man, really more people should see this video because they need to know that it's okay, that how they're feeling is normal, and they feel like they can't meditate, because it really teaches you how to actually break through that and meditate, right? Because meditation is it's anti-aging. It promotes your health, your immune system. It will fix all problems in life will be fixed by meditation. Okay, I can debate that with you in many ways later. Just how about you just meditate for 40 minutes a day for 40 days and send me a message. And if you do that, well, if you do really do that, then hell, I'll give you a free consult, which I'm not really giving away. But that's just between you and me. Hopefully not too many people watch this. That's like a super challenge because it's not easy. But you won't even need a consult if you do that, because then you will just see how effective it is in transforming your life, right? Like, I'm not saying you're going to enjoy it, but some people don't like going to the gym, you know, and if they continue to go, it transforms their body. And if they continue to go, they actually start liking it a lot. And the same thing happens with meditation. It just takes time. So this has definitely been a rant. I hope it's been helpful. Please, if you've managed to watch this whole thing, then I love you. And let me know you watched this whole thing and you liked it. Comment. Tell me what you think. If you want to share your story, do that. And if you want any of the links, message me, DM me. I'll send you the links, you know. Oh, and like and share and follow. But yeah, do share, because it's good to like promote this stuff. You know, even though this is not a very polished piece, I've really said some secrets in here that maybe I should polish up and put into like a shorter video for not, you know, all of us that don't have attention spans or time anymore. And yeah, but anyways, okay, sending you lots of love. And like I said, if you want to go to my new YouTube channel, it's Thrive Force with Viv PhD. And there I will be publishing more things on how to get you to the ultimate goal, which is to wake up with passion, to live with purpose, and to sleep with peace. Okay?